Moving on to the steel sector now, the Steel Minister Beni Prasad today expressed dissatisfaction over the performance of SAIL in the past 1 year. Releasing a roadmap for research and development for the domestic steel industry, the minister also said that a coke oven battery was not replaced on time. The SAIL chairman, however, expressed optimism of steel demand picking up in the country from a comparatively slowed down situation last year.
जो एक साल की परफॉर्मेंस रही, I am not satisfied. प्रॉफिट लॉस भी हुआ है पिछले साल के मुकाबले, सेल में भी कमी आई है, सेल में कमी आई तो प्रॉफिट लॉस हो गई। जिम्मेदारी से सभी अधिकारी गवर्नमेंट की कंपनी नहीं अपनी कंपनी समझ के हर काम को टाइमली पूरा करें।
And for more on that story, we're now joined by our correspondent Sidhant Sibal from the newsroom. Sidhant, a very scathing attack by the Indian Steel Minister against SAIL because of cost overruns and technology obsolescence, and of course the lack of research and development. What kind of response has SAIL given, and how do you see them meeting the performance targets?
Well, the minister blamed the Steel Authority of India, or SAIL, on lack of modernity taking place. He said that there is absolutely no modernization process taking place in SAIL. SAIL has embarked on a massive modernization plan of around 72,000 crore rupees, and this will culminate by 2014. It plans to increase its output from currently 14 million ton per annum to 24 million ton per annum. The Steel Authority of India's chairman, Mr. C.S. Verma, responding to the attack, said that the minister has very high expectations, and he took it in a positive manner basically. And he said that minister himself also conceded that that Steel Authority of India, or SAIL, had a highest turnover of around 51,000 crore rupees in the last fiscal. So it's a kind of good news, also a kind of positive criticism for the company basically.
Well, it seems that SAIL is also into a stakeholder and joint venture company called IVCL, which is really looking to acquire overseas mines. Now, can you tell us some of the challenges in that acquisition and the operation of IVCL itself?
Well, the biggest news coming out of the press conference was IVCL, the rejig in the IVCL. IVCL is a company, it's a consortium of 5 companies. IVCL means International Coal Ventures Limited. It's a consortium of 5 companies, as I said, which is SAIL, NTPC, Coal India Limited, Rashtriya Ispat Nigam, and NDMC. So the problem with this company was set up in 2009 to venture out for more coal acquisition abroad. So all these companies from power, coal and steel sector came together. Last year in 2011, NTPC withdrew from the company, basically citing the reason that NTPC is more into thermal coal, and these all companies want to acquire more of coking coke, which is obviously used in steel production. Now CIL is mulling on the fact that it may also withdraw from the consortium of IVCL, basically because it thinks that it's an additional financial burden. So it just might withdraw. This company was to acquire 5,000 million ton of coal from abroad by 2019-2020, but I don't think so it's now possible, since this whole joint venture is heading downwards.
Really, the sourcing of raw materials is a challenge also mentioned in the report by the Steel Minister Beni Prasad Verma. Inferior quality raw materials. How do you see a company like SAIL tackling that problem?
Well, the basic problem is coking coal, which is required in steel production, is imported from Australia, because Indian coking coal is of not that good quality. The only way forward to use this coking coal is through new technology, which is still not yet with India. So we are heavily dependent on Australia for the imports, and every time there's some problem in Australia, which is natural disasters, we actually suffer from a drop in steel production because import cannot be taken place so easily. There have been instances in Australia when heavy flooding has damaged these coal mines which India has in Queensland, and therefore there is lack of import and steel production falling down.
I understand that SAIL is also trying to enter into a joint venture with a Korean company and a Japanese company, POSCO and Kobe Steel, so that they can leverage their technology upgradation into SAIL itself. Can you give us some details about that?
Well, basically, it's going for a joint venture with POSCO. It's been around for a year now, and today, when in the press conference, Mr. Verma was there, he said there is positive and active dialogue taking place over this POSCO joint venture. He wasn't ready to reveal much more on that. On the Kobe Steel joint venture, Kobe is a Japanese company. He said a steel plant will be set up in Bokaro. In Durgapur, and this will be a 50-50 joint venture with the position of chairman and the CEO alternating between SAIL and Kobe Steel plant.
Thank you, Sidhant, for giving us that detailed response on the news related to SAIL today.